And back to the current situation, lockdown and COVID-19, do you see any bottlenecks for the sugar industry in the interim period?
So we were very lucky. The government cast responsibility on us. In UP, touch wood, till now there have been no cases in all our 10 plants.
Okay.
Neither have I heard of any case in 100 UP plants. Okay. So we were not asked to shut for a minute. We were told you must crush the cane.
Okay.
Otherwise, the farmer at the fag end will get into a problem.
Okay.
So we crushed the cane. UP government gave us all the support possible.
Okay.
Even they helped us arrange lime, etc. from Rajasthan. Very proactively held that. So we are like concluding our crushing gradually. What's however happened, the demand for sugar will be low because all avenues of indirect demand, that is Coke, Pepsi, sweets, restaurants, malls, all are closed. So there is some demand which will get shaved off, but so be it.
Yeah.
Which will get back also quickly.
Yeah.
Ethanol lifting is low because obviously cars are not running.
Yeah.
But again, that will get revived back. So all in all, support from everybody and our workers and our managers at factory, our plant people, all of them have put their best foot forward. They worked hygienically and they worked all through this. The farmers have cut cane through your medium. If I can, I send them all my thanks and my good wishes.
Okay. And I was thinking, just loud thinking, you don't have enough storage for your molasses or ethanol for, beyond your capacities. When you are crushing, you make ethanol and you can't store it. And if it is not moved to the oil marketing companies, how do we balance the ethanol production?
No, you can store it.
Yeah.
It requires some kind of accurate storage, which means tanks have to be certain distance, certain quality. You can store it.
Okay.
So there's no problem. You can store it, and the oil marketing companies are actually lifting outside this COVID times. They were lifting monthly basis pro rata of what they bought from us.
Okay. So
that part, and they were paying on time, sir.
Yeah.
They still continue to pay on time.
Okay.
Absolutely professional working.
Yeah. It's very good to hear that.
Yeah.
This industry, probably 5 years back, if we had done this interview, it would not be so pleasant.
Yeah? But I must compliment the central government and my state government.
Correct. I agree.
And people, there is no anything but engagement. It's clean business, sir.
Yeah.
Our CM, PM, all are very clean people.
Yeah. Okay.
And the level of engagement is more at the bureaucrat level.
Okay.
They won't leave you with any pots of money. You have to take it out with your hard work and efficiency and your lightness in debt, etc.
Yeah.
So,
Balrampur balance sheet is different from other sugar companies' balance sheets.
We are debt light, sir.
Yeah.
Even today, we borrow our commercial paper at below 6% for a sugar company.
Okay.
With mutual funds and everybody giving it to you. So our engagement with the government has proved that, obviously we are lucky for representing the rural side of their wish list. Yeah. Having said that, there is complete support.
Yeah.
And there is no profiteering, there's support.
Yeah.
And there is ease of doing business granted by them.
Okay. Now, coming back to a small link with the stock market. This industry has been cyclical and the PE ratios have been quite low in the past. Maybe 3, 4, 5, less than 6. Now with the stability being achieved by the industry, do you expect a re-rating to happen in the market?
Sir, I should have thought that, it should be re-rated long back.
Yeah.
That's, we continue to engage with the investors.
Yes.
Having said that, who likes what at what point of time is their choice. We can only tell our story honestly.
Correct.
And the rest is, who re-rates, why he re-rates. We keep walking our talk. So we tell people what is the current status, how we see things. We pay out. If you see Balrampur's payout ratio, it's remained constant.
Okay.
By way of payback to the shareholders, buyback and dividend, we have roughly, I don't remember, but I think we have paid 35, 33% over years, or 40, between 30 and 40, 35 and 40, I think. Okay. So our payout ratio is known, our dividend record is known, our philosophy is known, and thereafter, how somebody rewards it or doesn't is his call.
I'm generalizing the industry itself, not specific to Balrampur, but I'm just giving you an example. Pharma industry was not rated very well 6 months back. Post COVID-19, the whole market has been re-rated by probably doubling or tripling the P ratios. So when post-COVID lockdown, you see some of the industries doing extremely well. There will be outperformers, which will be very limited in size. Sugar might be one of those outperformers because there is no cyclicity except for one small hitch, which also is not affecting. Actually, some of our people had asked me to request you to explain whether the international sugar price coming down is going to affect. You have explained in the past that it is a New York price linked to our subsidy.
Yes.
The export subsidy is linked to the US price.
Yes, sir.
Basically, if the New York price is lower, you get higher subsidy. And if the New York price is higher, the government pays you lower subsidy. So net, you are getting what you were promised. So international price actually doesn't matter for the industry at this moment.
I wouldn't say it doesn't matter at all. Now, government's ability to give subsidies is also limited. So if the prices go very, very low, it's not good for us.
Okay.
Secondly, what has been already announced for last year, there's 10.5 rupees. In the middle of the year, that won't be enhanced.
Okay.
Having said that, at Balrampur, we've done our quota and additional quota at almost 13, 14 cents when the price was very high.
Okay.
And we've shipped out our sugar, got our money. Even in this COVID times, we've completed our contract. Okay. Our dispatcher just concluded 1 or 2 days back.
Okay.
With all the money. So you deal with good people, you get your money.
Yeah. Correct.
So we dealt with blue-blooded trade houses, we got our money. So as Balrampur, we sent out our goods. We were lucky to correctly sell the sugar, time it well, got additional quota, sold that also.
Okay.
So maybe if the nation was looking to export 5 and 5.5 million, maybe export will come down between 4.5 and 5.
Correct.
And next year's central government's policy, where they decide minimum price, export, subsidy, ethanol pricing, etc., comes out in September, October, usually.
Okay.
So hopefully things would improve there, and then we are. If it's 15 cents or 12 cents, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
But 9 cents is tough.
Yeah.
But I don't see 9 cents lasting by any chance.
Yeah. Okay.
Lasting means I'm not saying 3 months. I don't know 3 months.
Yeah. Okay. There is a one question which, if you are willing to go public, probably in 2008 you were about to sell the company to Bajaj Hindustan. And last minute, that deal didn't go through. Is there something that you want to say, or it's not, you don't have to say that. If you are willing, you can share some information.
So, see, I don't want to be dishonest. So I'll let this pass because there are many angles to it.
I understand. But
so I will not lie. I'll let silence answer it.
Yeah, I'll put that question in a different way. Are you disappointed or being relieved by not doing the transaction?
No, I'm delighted and not doing the transaction.
Okay.
Delighted.
Yeah, that explains. Because today Balrampur is there and Bajaj is not there.
No, let's not put it this way. See, all this God proposes, man disposes. Let us not take pride in all this.
No,
I don't take pride in somebody else's
No, but when you talk for 10 minutes, 5 minutes you are talking about the farmer. If
So he's a raw material supplier. I can't import coal, steel, scrap and make steel, or get limestone and make cement.
correct.
If he doesn't go the crane, I'm gone.
Yeah, but if this had been sold, that farmer would have been affected. So you basically saved the farmer. Yeah.
Save myself.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, because uh, now this whole program was organized so that our youngsters can be inspired into doing what we have done and what we have achieved. I would request you to, say a few words to the youngsters as to what you feel will be good for them. You know?
So I can only share my experience.
Yeah.
I don't know good, bad, ugly. So to the youngsters, I'd definitely like to say that in life, you got to be serious.
Yeah.
You got to respect your business. You got to respect it like a mother. And you got to be committed to it.
Okay.
And if actually you should fall in love with it, if you can.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So the moment you do that, it does not seem like a burden.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have to be alert all the time. And you have to mentally shoulder the responsibility.
Yeah.
So you have to shoulder responsibility of what you are doing.
Okay.
You have to shoulder the responsibility of a team. And you got to lead from front.
Yeah.
So if you are there with your people, fighting out a crisis right in the middle with them, it goes a long way in inspiring the team. Yeah. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought I'd lost it. It goes a long way in inspiring the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
And always know your business.
Yeah.
Always understand your business, the nitty-gritties of your business.
Yeah.
If you understand your business, your people around you will understand.
Yeah. Correct.
And the commitment and following it will generate, not for you as an individual, but for your understanding,
Yeah.
will go a long way in making your business successful.
Okay.
You cannot be casual.
Yeah.
Casualness is not allowed in business. No.
Yeah.
Please don't do it.
Okay.
Two, do not divert money from your core business.
Okay.
So if you keep your money in your business and expand related, I'm not saying don't do work.
Yeah.
I'm not saying pick up money from here and put it there.
Yeah.
So if your money is in your company, you will inspire everybody around you.
Correct. Correct.
And it will lead to a lot of confidence building.
Yeah. Okay.
Three, always be honest to all your stakeholders.
That's the most important one.
Yes. It actually is not, being honest is your duty, it's your job.
Correct.
But here it's seen as a virtue. So make it into a virtue. You will get funds from banks cheaper. Your suppliers will come and give you cheaper, sir.
Yeah. Correct.
So if Balrampur buys, assume we bought the distillery from Praj and boiler from KCP, I get 10% lower prices, sir.
Okay.
Because they know a contract is signed, the goods are sold.
Okay.
And commission means paid.
Okay.
So with that brand value which they hold in their mind, you are able to get your goods cheaper. So your project, just see one project installation. You get your capital goods cheaper. You get your funding cheaper. From day one, you're more competitive than the others. Your inception cost is lower. Yeah. So simply by being truthful to your stakeholders, you are actually making business sense. What is your basic duty? So if we look at these very simple things, I think they go a long way. The people around you will come to you to do business with you. So if we have a brand value, the people we export to, our CFO, he dealt with people, they give you a premium.
Yeah.
Because they know if you give your word and market goes, and market, we started exporting at 12 cents. Market went to 15.
Yeah.
We
You
exported at
delivered.
13, 14, 15. So average, let's say, is 30, whatever. So, but at 12, when it went to 15, we didn't say we won't supply. So they know contract with Balrampur means done. So all I'm trying to say by giving these various examples is if you remain truthful, your contract has meaning.
Yeah.
The moment your contract has meaning, you get a premium.
Yeah. Correct.
So if your contract with bank has meaning, the premium means lower interest rate. So that is one very big advice to everybody around me.
Okay.
To my youngsters, be serious. Understand risk profiling. People, sir, I am surprised. People in this country just don't do risk profiling. It surprises me. You have to understand the risk every decision carries with it. An investment decision, whether you can afford the risk, or that risk can take you down. And always expect the unexpected and plan for it so that you can hold out bad times. So your risk profile must be commensurate to your size. So 20, 30, 40 years of good work should never rely on one decision which you make, which can bring down your business. So risk profiling, seriousness, commitment, that's what I've seen.
Yeah.